Hi everybody, this is Jim Egan, head of school, Synapse School with a Friday update. It is December, we have one more week until our winter break. Today we started the day with an assembly led by a group of L3 students and teachers, and it was about winter, and it was assembly that focused on poetry, and we discussed winter, we wrote poems, I wrote a haiku about winter, and we are really preparing for some weather here in California and I think elsewhere in the country too. So winter is coming our way, but we're not into winter break just quite yet. I have a couple updates for you here. I think most important update is that Monday I will be having a town hall, the last town hall of 2021, and it will be a sort of state of the school address. We'll have people talking. Liz will be talking about the Brainwave Learning Center, what they're doing, and some strategy that's moving up ahead. I'll have the division heads there, Katie and Stephanie, but I'll be really taking stock of what we've done this fall and giving you updates on what we plan to do starting in January and forward. So there'll be updates on strategic plan, there'll be updates on TK, there'll be updates on our campus and potential campus expansion, little teaser, and there'll also be an update on what we plan to do around testing. Deanna's been working, it seems, night and day, week after week on making sure that we have enough stock and supply to do what we need to do in the best interest of our community and also of our Synapse operations and business needs starting in January. So we have an update on testing, our protocols, and staff. We'll talk about staff and what we are seeing and how our staff are feeling. I know that is of paramount importance to our families. So it'll be a state of the school, nothing formal. We don't really do that here very well. So it'll be, I think, a wonderful talk that'll end the year strong in terms of our town halls as we head off into winter break. I can also tell you that we have our staff party tonight. I'm really excited about that holiday party, so that tradition is taking place. And we're hard at work in a number of things. Our conditional use permit, that's moving forward, right? There's some changes that are happening around that. And we're looking just to close out 2021 in a strong, successful way. So I will leave you with something that I was reading around brains, came to me from the Brainwave Learning Center, from Liz, and she sent an essay to me, What Children Lose When Their Brains Develop Too Fast. Most of you by now have heard my thoughts and you know my opinions on childhood, that we do not accelerate kids through childhood. Not only is it not fun, it's not good for the child. And in this essay by Alison Gopnik, she's a professor at UC Berkeley, she mentions Piaget, the Swiss psychologist, who used to talk about the American question, and I'll read it here. In the course of his long career, he lectured around the world explaining how children's minds develop as they get older. Right? Most of us who've been to schools of education or studied child psychology and child development know about Piaget. When he visited the US, someone in the audience was sure to ask, Professor Piaget, how can we get them to do it faster? How can we get their brain to grow faster? And I don't think this is an American issue anymore, but it used to be sort of an American issue with high investment parents, right, who were anxious to move their kids fast through life. And the research is showing that this isn't good for a brain. That's what this article is about, right? Adverse early experiences can make young minds inflexible. We want flexible minds. And all of this, quote, should be reassuring to middle-class parents worrying about the American question. The most important part of caring for your young children is in some ways the easiest. Loving your children and giving them space to learn and explore is more important than crafting a particular curriculum. A longer, slower childhood may be better, at least if you believe that the adult environment will be also rich and varied. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to create a long and slow childhood. TK starting next year through 8th grade. We really believe this. The research is showing how important this is for brain development. Wonderful and famous child psychologists have been saying this for years, and professors like Gopnik over in Berkeley know this to be true too. You know this as well. That's why you have picked Synapse to be a part of your life for your children's growth and their experience. Okay, that is it. Hope to see you on Monday night. Read the newsletter and have a safe weekend and pray for snow. See you later.